If you want to practice cinematography, but you don't have access to any big sets, big crews, big lighting and all the technical stuff, then you are like me. But what we can do is practice by ourselves, for example, at home. So in this video, I will try to recreate 3 different shots, all in this living room. Okay, so for this, first of all, we need to go to Shot Deck. Shot Deck provides us with thousands of different types of shots from any movie, commercial, TV show, and so on. You can scroll through all the different shots and yeah, let's see what we will find, which will be possible to recreate here in my living room. The first shot I found is this one here. It's like a bedroom scene. It's nighttime, but for me this looks doable. So let's try. First thing I did was hanging up some shears because the shot requires shears. And also this helps because we shoot during the daytime and because the shears already take away a lot of the level from outside. This makes it easier to match like the ambience inside with outside because we had to ND down the camera a lot. And yes, you need to raise your levels inside the room because otherwise it will be too dark. For this, I also used a GVM 300B Pro with a Fresnel attached and just shot it directly in the ceiling just to raise the ambience of the room. My camera was set to 4000 Kelvin so that we get like a coolish and blue ambient light from outside because like then the daylight will be more cool. And as the practical in the shot, I used cheap RGB tube light, which was set to, I think, 2500, so that the difference between the color temperature is big enough to give us either really warm light inside and the cool light from outside. But because the small tube light was really not powerful enough, I had to add another corp light, a bicolor version, which amplified the practical light so that we get the warm light spill on the wall. As you can see, the phone is not strong enough to illuminate my face, so I added another, I think it was from Xeon, small RGB light and hold it in front of my phone to lighten up my face. So this is the shot I got directly from the camera, and with some little tweaking in the color page and doing some little color grading, I got this shot. And yeah, I'm quite happy with this. So let's go on with the next shot. I found this one here. It's again nighttime shot from the bear. As my key light, I used my 300 watt light from GVM and I attached a softbox with a grid so that it will not spill all over the place. It was set to 2700 Kelvin to give us like a warm light, which is motivated by the practical light in the corner, which was also set to 2700 Kelvin, which I was able to do because I used the Aperture B7C bulb. So this gives me more flexibility about the brightness and color temperature. And then I also used the small RGB light from Xeon to give us this blue light bounce from the wall to amplify the nighttime look. So here's what I got directly from the camera. I was not exactly happy with this, so I had to tweak some things in the color grade, and this is what I got. And yeah, looks good, but it's not the same framing. I was not able to achieve the same framing because, for example, my practical light was much taller than the one in the original shot. But yeah, it's still a nice looking shot. And for the last shot I wanted to recreate, I was looking for a daytime scene. And this is what I found. Looks quite doable for me. So let's see what we can get. So yes, first of all, I had to rearrange my room to put some plants and to get the frame looking like in the original shot. Then I also changed my dress and I was setting up a 120 watt bicolor light shooting into the ceiling to raise the ambience of the room because I had to ND down the camera because we have a visible window in the shot. And then I also set up my 300 watt light, also set to 5600 Kelvin as my key light. And yeah, this is obviously motivated by the window. And yes, this is what I got directly from camera. And with some little color grade, this is the final result. I am by any means not a professional cinematographer. I do have my own production company, but this is more like a one-man band doing like smaller videos for clients. And yeah, so I always try to improve my skills like this. And yes, if you have any suggestions, tips and tricks how to improve, let me know in the comments and maybe see you in the next one.